Hippity hoppity, it's a kunai build. Today we're going to be talking about kunai, and it is absolutely refreshing to be talking about kunai and not talking about our thick cat lady over here, because her hang time has no point in this build. So, getting right into it, Happy Holidays has reduced the cooldown of all abilities, everybody knows this, yada yada yada. Kunai is pretty decent now. If you use Overtaker Hero in the commander in this certain configuration, your kunai has a default 9-second cooldown. With kunai eliminations reducing your cooldown by 4.5 seconds, it means that every 2 kills, you just get a brand new kunai right away. So you can just constantly spam it so long as you're killing enemies in the process. And I'm going to show you how to do that the most efficiently right here. Speed run. So this is not like a super endgame build. This is totally for fun, you guys. You'll see most of this footage is actually in a lower tier zone, and that's kind of where it should stay. This is the kind of build I use when I don't want to shoot and I'm going to be running around in enemy spawns. This is not something you should be using in the 144 players where you're actually trying, okay? All right, cool. That much is mentioned. Now, obviously, you want to have Overtake Your Hero in the commander. I just don't see a better way to do it than this. You need that cooldown elimination, or else this kind of defeats the purpose of spamming this. But with the support perks on this, you have a lot of leeway. So Kunai hits for a embarrassingly low 4 base energy damage. I'm not sure if that even makes a difference. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is like nothing. If you don't know what base 4 means, my offense is 3,251. So base 4 is like 3,251 of that. Like it's basically just nothing. It hits for so little damage. It's kind of hilarious. If I have that wrong, correct me, but as I understand, this perk could be swapped out for something more useful, like perhaps buffing his Dragon Slash here and giving you Tail of the Dragon, something I highly recommend for Dragon Slash. Or you could just use the Dragon Scorch and increase the range. You got options here. Extermination is kind of a personal thing. I like that. I mentioned that I use the eggs in the Shockwave build, link below, where the eggs are just kind of nice to deal with harder, stronger targets. You do need to know that the actual kunais are the only things that reduce the cooldown. So the crystal daggers that come from Razor or the extermination, that doesn't really count, so you kind of have to be careful. Monkeying around is super cool. I love that. I mean, the bananas, you might not think they help, but seeing as you're constantly trying to kunai and jump in the air, this will slip up enemies, keep them where you want them to be. I believe that can still affect smashers. Again, if they fixed anything that I'm mentioning here, let me know, but I do recall that affecting smashers, at least upon Monk's first release. And I did kind of skip over Razor here because she is an event hero, meaning you have to play Battle Breakers and get level 20. As I'm recording this, that is still possible and has been for quite a few months now. So if that changes, obviously you guys can let us know in the comments below, let people know if that does change. But as I said, you have a lot of leeway here, and this is again an example because those daggers will seek out targets, but very, very, very often I see them clinging to targets that are dead, so they just kind of shoot into the ground. So you could literally do anything here. I'm not going to get into too many examples, like pretty much anything that just makes you run faster or do more damage. If you want to put some assault weapon perks, you want to put some hardware perks, melee, you can do whatever you want that helps this build, because seriously what matters is the kunai, a little bit of explosion damage, and monkeying around. Like, these are all very nice little perks, but any one of them can be swapped out and not make a huge difference. So long as you have that immediate cooldown with Kunai Collection and Happy Holidays, this build is going to be fun no matter what you do, and I really, really love that about this build. One thing you're going to need for sure is Fuel for the Fallen, because when you can spam an ability instantly, energy is the only thing that limits you. So having something like this constantly regenerating energy is a huge bonus. Obviously, I would love to somehow make Dino Southie work here, but you need Happy Holidays to get that instant cooldown. I mean, if you take Happy Holidays off, we can actually see live on camera. I haven't even checked this. I'm just going to kind of be lazy and just see. Now we got a 15-second cooldown, so that's going to be 4 eliminations. So just by taking Happy Holidays off, we're straight up doubling the amount of enemies we need to kill, and I could tell you from experience, that is not sustainable. You do need to have Happy Holidays on here to be kind of something you can trust, and that's basically it, honestly. This is a build that is so amazing and so simple that I just love it. All you technically need is Happy Holidays to be active, Overtake Your Hero, and a Fuel for the Fallen to keep things going, and you basically just have infinite kunai. What you put in the support squad after this is totally up to you. These are just my suggestions. You can do whatever you want. If you guys have any alternate builds for this that I might have not mentioned, let me know in the comments below. I want to know how you guys are running this thing, because it's a ton of fun in the lower level zones when you're trying to, save up some ammo and just have a good time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, you should share it with a friend if they also have a kunai build. If you're new, you should click subscribe, like the video. What do YouTubers say? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.